Hi guys, and welcome to today's video. My name is Kristy and I am doing a postpartum video today on myself, which I am 5 weeks postpartum today with my second baby, and these are all items that I highly recommend and I used on the daily, and pretty well at the moment. I am pretty well at the end of yeah, all the symptoms of postpartum, so I believe that these items help me heal as quick as possible. So this is what works for me. It's not for everyone, but yeah, being second time round with the baby postpartum, I really do believe these things can be great for everyone. So if you enjoy this video today, make sure to give us a big like and make sure to subscribe so you can receive all my future videos, and make sure to hit that notification bell as well to be notified. Okay, so we're going to jump straight into it. This is my #1 purchase that I actually believe made all the difference for my healing process with the perineal area. So this is called Peri Heaven Postnatal Herbal Spray. Give you a close-up look at that. Now this is a therapeutic blend, so it's purchased, I got this online. So it says it's a therapeutic blend of herbal extracts and essential oils to help soothe, cool, heal those tender nether regions after giving birth. And I tell you what, it just made you feel so much fresher and cleaner after going to the loo. So there's another product that I used prior to using this, which I'll show in a second, but this is a #1 purchase for me, and I use this every time I went to the loo, and definitely think that it made all the difference for me. So I really wish that I had this first time around. So this is the next item that I was just talking about. It's called a Peri bottle. So it is just an empty bottle and it squeezes. This is the end that the water spurts out, so it's just really easy application. You just fill it with I just had tap water in it, and as you squeeze it will spurt up into this direction. Perfect for going to the loo afterwards and cleaning that area, and then after I did that I just dabbed with toilet paper to dry and then applied the perineal spray, which I believe helped massively, so keeping the area clean after going to the loo and healing that area. So also for down that nether region, so this is pads. So I actually used these, but in the maternity range. I just bought these because as the bleeding got lighter, I just didn't want as heavy bulky pads. So these are still really absorbent, but just a little bit smaller. So these are really good cushioning. They're not uncomfortable. I love this brand, Libra. So this is just my usual brand that I would use non-postpartum. This is just on a daily, but daily for when I actually have my lady things. But yes, this is a really great brand. I highly recommend the Libra. Another item that I really feel is necessary, I don't know who doesn't get them, but let's talk hemorrhoids. People get them after having babies because there is a lot of pressure down there. So I highly recommend the anisole cream. Obviously I've used the absolute crap out of it. So yeah, I had this with my firstborn and most definitely with my second as well. So I'm sure each time that you have babies, it just continues on. So I also use depositories as well. So this is really good for the exterior and depositories for the interior, because they are painful and you need something to soothe that area and help with the recovery. Also for that sort of region as well. So this is a product that I actually purchased quite a few times because they only have 8 sachets in them, but this is a Movicol, so this really helps loosen your stool. So when you have hemorrhoids, you need something that is going to help go to the loo, and like I said, this is a real video, you need to be able to talk about these things, and this is something that I purchased quite a few times. So just depending on how quick you recover in that area, I needed a few, and things are going really well for me. So make sure to get some of these if you are struggling with that hemorrhoid area, and to get the anisole cream and depositories. Okay, so we are moving up from the nether region, moving up to my tummy. So I did get stretch marks during pregnancy, and I got them with my first, and then they continued on with my second. It's not something that I'm ashamed of or upset about, but it is something that I want to be able to look after as well, because your skin is important. And I love this product, I love this brand. She's a local girl that is in our area, so it's called Stretchie serum, and it's beautiful. It's got little rose petals in there down the bottom. It is so nice, and it smells lovely as well. So it's called rose hip oil, sweet almond oil, lavender, can't pronounce that one, geranium, lemon, patchouli, and frankincense. And you apply this to area of concern, and it just comes with a little squeezy bottle. So this is obviously for my stretch marks, and I use this morning and night. I've only had it for probably maybe over a week now, and I'm yet to see results, obviously being a week, but you need to be consistent with things to see any process, so for progress. So I'm going to be keeping up with applying this on the daily, and it's just a really nice self-care item as well to apply. Okay, so we are moving up, further up the body. So breastfeeding, etc. You're going to have probably quite sore and cracked nipples. So this product is the Lanolin brand. This is a nipple cream. So yeah, it just helps soothe the nipple area for cracked, sore nipples, and it is okay to be able to feed baby without having to clean the area. So this is totally fine for the baby if it was to latch on whilst you have the cream on your nipple. So that's a really comforting thing, to be able to have a product that's safe for the baby as well. And it's really hydrating and moisturizing for the nipple area, so I really recommend this one. Our next one is going to be these breast discs. So I'm pretty sure this is the same brand as that nipple cream. So these are these tiny little beads inside this plastic disc, and you can apply hot or cold. So you can put this in the freezer for however long, and once it's cold you apply into your bra, and this is really good for those really hot burning sensation once, if you were to get mastitis or anything, but once your milk comes in you do get quite sore breasts. So these are really good for soothing, but also to be able to heat up in the microwave. It has instructions on here how long to heat them up for, but this is really good to help bring your milk down. So if you are going to be expressing, it's really good to apply on the breasts inside your bra to get that milk flow happening. And it's even great, have your shower, pop these in even, and then do your expressing or your breastfeeding or whatever helps bring that milk in. So these are really great for the breasts. Also onto keeping onto the breast area, these are things that I really highly recommend. I don't have them with me at the moment, but I have been lent a double breast pump from one of my really good girlfriends, and it made all the difference. So first time around with my first baby, I had a single breast pump. It was in a Medela brand. It was a great pump, but I had the wrong size flange, so make sure to get the right size, because it can make a mess of your nipples and just not give you the job that it needs to be done. So you need to make sure that you get the right size flange, and then so the double breast pump was just so convenient, especially because I've got the two babies now. It made all the difference. It's not double tasking, so one side and then one side, it's both sides at the one time. And I had to do a lot of expressing, so that was really handy. And then the two other things that I do recommend, because this is an area that I struggled in, is nipple shields. So you can use nipple shields whether you're not struggling or not. It does protect, does protect your nipples just from the latching, and you can just use them at the start if you wanted to, or you can use them after, but I use the Harker brand, and yeah, it was really handy. I no longer have it, but it was a really handy item to have as well. And then I also really recommend getting decent clothing for postpartum, because you've just gone through quite a traumatic thing with your body, and having clothing that is comfortable for your body is very necessary. I'm sure you have some comfortable items from being pregnant, and then obviously with postpartum as well is just as important. So the items that I highly recommend are tights, because you're like me, if you're like me, you have two babies, you're going to be up and down all the time, picking up babies left, right and center, and you've got daily household chores as well to do. I find tights are really handy because it makes you sucks you in at first. It sucks your stomach in, gives you a little bit of support after your belly has just sunken back from having the baby. But the ability of not feeling like if you've got visitors or something like that, you have all your legs covered up and you don't have to worry about the way that you get up off the floor or whatever. But tights are very handy to have. Loose t-shirts like this is something that I live in on a daily anyway, so this is not necessarily postpartum for me, but highly recommend, because you just don't want anything tight on your body at the time other than the tights that are helping support your mid-region. Underwear, you need comfortable underwear. This is obviously what I would mention in a pregnancy essential item, but also for postpartum, because another item that is really good are the Depends underwear. So that's something that I lived in as well as the pads. So I started off in the Depends because you bleed quite heavily, and then your bleeding starts to get lighter, so that's when I opted for the pads. So the underwear is important once you go into the pads to have. I like the high-rise underwear that is comfortable around your mid-region, and that way you've got support in the padding region as well. So yeah, high-waisted underwear was just really comfortable for me. And then also maternity bras. This is for many reasons, because you need access for that area. So loose t-shirts, it's easy to lift up, but if you want to get tops that have zips or buttons, whatever suits you, but maternity bras have the clips here, so it's easy to be able to access the breast area when you need to. So maternity bras are definitely a must as well for postpartum. Okay guys, so that is pretty well all of my postpartum essentials that I've crammed it in. Like, there are other things that I probably use, but they're not essential really. But these are the items that I highly recommend, and has helped me recover as quick as I have. And yeah, so I hope that you enjoyed today's video and that it has given you some help and guidance. Like I said, this is my second time round of postpartum, and definitely highly recommend these products. So be sure to give us a like and make sure to subscribe, hit that little notification bell, and I'll be seeing you in my next one.